Here are some details.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Rabbi Shrali Sadri wa Yassirli Amri Wahlul Uqdatum min Lisani Yafqahu Qawli. My name is Waseem Anwar from Lahore, Pakistan. We are back with another exciting and instructive round of interviews, beginning with one of the ONPASSIVE's most dynamic women. She probably appeared at events and webinars for all of you. A woman with a lot of knowledge and the desire to make a difference in people's lives. She is from UK. We are fortunate to have her experience and knowledge. She is without a doubt Yasmin Kastan from UK. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank
Wa
you,
alaikum assalam.
Brother Waseem, Anwar and Ayesha seem of welcoming me into this platform.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Welcome to our session.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
ma'am,
yes, Wasim sir.
let's start this session and without wasting this time. So, ma'am, my first question is: you are currently in UK. Are you originated from UK? Please give us some insight. For example, which city you are connected from.
Yes, my name is Yasmin Mahmoud, and I'm originally from Somalia. And I'm living in the United Kingdom around 25 years now.
Great, great, mashallah, mashallah. So, ma'am, what is your matrimonial status? Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm a mother of 4 children, Alhamdulillah, bless them.
Mashallah.
3 girls and 1 boy. And also I'm separated. My husband is just escaping back to the country. He escaped from this Western hard job, so he's back home. The father of my kids.
Okay. So, do you have siblings?
Yes, I got siblings. I got 4 brothers. I'm the oldest, and one sister.
Okay, great, great. Can you tell me more about your family background, like Somalia? Tell me about your country, Somalia, and your family background.
Yes, I just would like to take this opportunity to thank to the people of Pakistan because they were the first
Okay.
people in 1992 September, the only country which accepted to offer a humanitarian support with the United Nations. So since then we were broke and we had a civil war. We never said to give our thanks to the Pakistan people. They were the first country who offered to be sent to Somalia as a peacekeepers. So at this opportunity, I will say that I appreciate, and I always keep my heart about Pakistan people
Thank you.
and country. I was born in Somalia in 1972. We had a beautiful life. My country was so beautiful. There was government. We had, graduated and learned. Even I learned in my English. I used to learn French in the French Cultural Center, Italy, in the Italian, the Embassy of Italy. We had a good life. My father was a businessman who used to travel from Saudi Arabia, and all my uncles, although there was a political conflict which was starting and the country was deteriorating that time. And then that after that beautiful life, this civil war broke out as soon as we graduated, and we were just trying to reach our beautiful life as young people. 1992, everything was collapsed. My family fled to Kenya refugee camps. They spent a lot of time, but luckily I stayed behind. And in that 1992, I started working with Action Against Hunger, a French humanitarian company. I started as a secretary because I was well prepared and I knew the language. I was a graduate. Then I started to feed my family from the age of 20 years, staying alone in a civil war zone, where all my family were being in the refugee camps in Kenya, and it's popular camp which is called Kakuma, between the Sudan and Kenya border, which was horrible life, but we didn't have choice. I have to be as a young girl to be at risk of rape it, kill it, or end up as a mortar shell. You can imagine a war zone. From 1992, and I resigned my job 2000, and that was made me the strongest woman that I am. I have seen a lot. People dying, being in the middle of a conflict, a big conflict, malnutrition children. I was also being kidnapped in Somalia by armed people. I was in a roadblock with armed people. Luckily, I have never experienced a kind of rape, but I was just being blessed by God. But I was at risk for anything else. But I have to be strong to work hard with that action against the Hunger Company, a humanitarian organization, which was a blessing job all over Somalia from north to south. I was doing a very good job. And from that ladder, I became from secretary as the head of mission. So I was traveling. I was part of the UN, United Nations coordination body. I was also a representative from my organization for the NGO consortium. It was a great job, which made me the person I am. And finally, my family has been granted refugee status. Then I joined it, and we came here 13 people as a United Kingdom, as a family reunion. We settled, and again, I started my parenthood. I became a mother. I dedicated my children to my life. I was a simple mother who is breadwinning, and still I did not stop. I tried to continue my education from UK background. I'm a political, global politics and international relationship. And again, I like the job of charity and humanitarian job. Then in UK, I ended up to be a charity work for many years to help refugee women and children to integrate and mentor them. It took me another 10 years. That's my journey.
Mashallah, mashallah, ma'am. You are a strong lady. In spite of you have seen many hurdles, but hats off to you. And you want to say something, Aisha?
Yes, I just I'm really proud of you. So after so many hardships you have gone through, now you have a good life, mashallah, and with your kids, you are living a good life compared to the life which you had. And the other thing is, Alhamdulillah, I we believe that Allah doesn't give so much any put you in in a hardship if He thinks that you're not that strong. If someone is a strong person, they are given those challenges by Allah. So I think you are a very strong lady, and this is why you have been given so much challenges, and you just went through them, and you you are here now, safe and sound with your family and with a good life. So Alhamdulillah for that. Um, Wasim sir, you have any questions after this?
Yes, yes.
What do you?
Before we go to next question, I want to say thanks to the people who are watching us, who are sending chat in chat best wishes, and Amina Musa ma'am is here, and
Oh
thanks
yes,
Amina
Amina.
ma'am.
Amina is here. Yes,
Yes,
she
yes.
is. I think
So
she's
Kelly
here from
ma'am
the start of
always.
this session. Yes,
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 Kelly ma'am always, and
yeah.
Abdul Wali, Abdul Muhammad here, Kelly Kawil here, and
MKD is here.
Muhammad
Yes.
Maulin. Yes, and our Anwar Shadab. Assalamu alaikum everyone, and I'm Kelly and Usman and Mr. Marvel
Amina is
Haq.
also talking about that social civil
Islam.
war which you just discussed.
Yes,
Yes, she's also yes.
yes,
Um,
yeah. So yes. Nayab
Abdul
Ahmed,
Aziz Ibrahim.
and Saiful Islam.
Yes.
Thanks, yes, thanks everyone to join Abdul Aziz Ibrahim here. So, ma'am, tell me about your career background.
Yes, I
Yes.
just as a career, I am a global politics and international relationship, but I have never worked with the politician. Moreover, I use my career as a humanitarian job for the as I told you, from 1992 to 2000. And when I came here 2000, I was on the newspapers. I had a really good job of helping the refugee people to integrate. I also learned community research, and I was involved as Somalis in Sheffield. Why is the Somali community, especially the young people, were being more into crimes?
Mm.
And we discovered about Somali is were being almost single-headed female households because of the separation. There was no role models. It was a really good research in which we launched into the government, and usually I worked a lot into the policy changing because the cultural some sort of communities came to these countries and they have cultural problems in which can be a crime into this country. So I was mostly going to change the curriculum of the social services to the police, and also about those researches. And then right now I'm working as a law firm. I'm still doing my charity job, which is helping the mental ill people and the prisoners who are sick to get access to the justice department to get their rights to live in a dignity way, or get out of the section of the institutes for some time. That's what I do. I'm also a kind of professional translator and interpreter. I do a lot of job with the mainstream when they are going to court some with the critical cases involving mental illness, prison, child, welfare with social services and so on. That's what I do.
Great, mashallah. So, over to Aisha.
Okay, Yasmin, I'm really astonished. How come? How do you find time for these things? What you do a lot. You are at the same time you are at your home. You're with your profession. You're also doing charity work. So it's really hard to give so much time to such, and it needs a lot of time. Yes,
It is.
so
It
you are
needs a
doing a
lot
lot.
of time, but the problem is about if you are a person. Since I was 19 years old and took the responsibility of my 15 members, including my grandmother and small children and my mother, all alone in a refugee camp in a country that they don't know. I took that responsibility and commitment to have accountability of my job, because usually I do what I like. And on passive is too much, but I am really enjoying it. I love it.
And when you
So
when you enjoy what you're doing, then
yes,
I think you don't have to find time for it.
yes. So I
It
finish
just
working
comes
five
naturally.
o'clock. 5 o'clock. When I come, maybe there is Zoom. I join from the Zoom in Singapore, middle of my job, if I got the time. And as soon as I come here, if there are Zooms, I put as a in my my laptop always. I got office in my kitchen, the best place, so I can cook,
Yeah,
feed the
that's the
kids,
best
and
place. Yes, you're
work
right.
on
Okay, okay. So okay, ma'am. Nice. Okay, now I have to ask you this about how did you join on passive, and how was your journey up till now, and how do you put it in you, what change that it has brought in your professional and your personal life?
On Basif, I joined it last year, August. I was in a holiday with my kids in Disneyland Paris. Then, when I came in August the 10th, there is a dear friend who was my childhood friend who was here 3 years on Basifian. And then he invited me uh, Abdul Nasir Mahmoud, who is a very quiet, brand ambassador. You usually don't see him. He works a lot. And he invited me and paid also my fee. And he said, Yasmin, you are good at this. I have never been into this kind of digital marketing because usually,
Mhm.
they are fake and it's disappointing and so on. So I have never given a go because usually I read them and I see according to my experience. But when I read on Basif and I went through it and I have seen those people who are involved with the tech bros, Dr. Bill, all the
Yeah.
communities, those people who have been before me, and the idea of Ambasif because it's different and it's unique. I just fell in love, and it was the right decision, and it was the best gift that a friend could ever give me, and I appreciate with that. Since then, I became crazy like everyone else. I sleep few hours, and I'm everywhere. You will see me everywhere all the time.
Yes, yes, mashallah. Yes, it is like that. It's contagious.
Yeah,
Unpassive is contagious. When you just come in, you cannot get out, and you just want to deep dive in it so much that I don't think I can say no to any webinar or any invitation that has been given to me for coming there. And just if I find time, and if I don't find time for any webinar, I really feel very sorry. I really feel very regret inside that I couldn't attend that webinar. This is what it is. This is the best thing about our company, that you can't get enough. You just have to be in it, and just you cannot stop talking about it. So
yeah.
that's it. So another thing,
The problem with compulsive is
yeah,
some people don't take responsibility, and it's good for you to have accountability. So they praise Ash Mufareh, our CEO. They like him his way, but one person cannot do anything. And at least if there are other brand ambassadors like you guys, Martin Digamo, Chris Johnson, Red Frame, all these people who are doing Engineer Mike, Otic Bros, all these people who are doing good things, you have supported them. You need to go there because people cannot keep it up if they don't have, the appetite. So we, as it's matter of, networking. That's our responsibility and our accountability. Yes.
yes, you're right, right. So we know about our CEO, and he has a mastermind, and he's always behind all these milestones, and whatever we are seeing ahead of us. He has a positive impact in our lives, and he is very much head on about his whatever belief he has, whatever he's doing. He knows what he wants. So we I just want you to share some thoughts about our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, please.
Our beloved Ash Mufarah, our CEO, is a very unique guy. He's very genius and he's smart and he knows what he's doing. You cannot get all this combined thing into one person. And the world is crazy. Sometimes things get changed by some visionaries. And one thing I can say, he is well equipped the job he is doing, and he's good at that, especially the marketing. He's brave man, and he believes in himself. The way he started about putting us all together, even if we don't know each other and if we never met. Now I can say, if I want to buy you a gift, I know the colors you like. Usually we are watching each other, and you don't see in this world this number of brand ambassadors who have got one goal and one heart, and that is set by his example. So it's something unique. Some unique. Sometimes you have no words to express.
Yes. Um, you're saying that you don't have any words to express. It is, and sometimes there's so many words, and you cannot stop talking about him.
Yes.
That's the thing about our CEO. Sometimes you don't have any words to explain or to express what we feel about him. And sometimes there are so many words and so much we have to say, and the time comes short for all that. So uh, there's it was very interesting when we talked when we had a session with Amina, and you were the surprise guest there. So we were talking about yeah, you were talking about Academy, that
Yeah.
it is your favorite product.
Yes.
So when this launches, which is we don't know when will it launch, but it is going to, because it's a big product. It's a great product, uh, as just like O Connect and O Tracker, which we have, which is going to come. So what are your what do you when this launches? Have you any plans to use it professionally, as in whatever profession you have, and if you want to go with it, so what, how will you use it?
For me, I started already. As we agreed, I'm a woman with her words, and if I make a commitment, I stick with the commitment. With Passive, as we are brand ambassadors, our Ash, an example, and how he is brave. He said we have to start changing people's lives. So as I was, I saved it as a career. I had a short course, which was English, teaching English as a foreign language with adults. I took that course because I was passionate, and I said, if you grow older, when I raise my kids and there, I could go for a humanitarian job and teach people English. And that case I started right now because we have got 800 Somalis and more of resellers who are coming, and maybe more of them they have a language barrier. So I right now started giving them free English classes, and as soon as academy comes, I will spend myself even, but to give them free. I don't want anybody to have a language barrier, although we will have a lot of facility. We all connected and text to speech. So AI is going to change a lot of things into the language barriers. So I'm thinking whatever I can do with it to help anybody, whatever I know. With the mentoring, also I'm train the trainer for the mentors. I train them. So all these things you can build them up. You can scale up their capacity, because my country is totally down. 30 years of our generation have never get access to education. There was no any government. 30
Mhm.
years, it's a whole generation. Even they cannot read and write Somali, let alone English. So we have got job to do. And thanks to Ash and ONPASSIVE, we got a light that we can rescue those people who are like my children and who are like my younger brothers and sisters. They have got a future.
Yes,
So
you're
with
right.
ONPASSIVE, there will be the facility, the upskilling, the mentoring them, and the opportunity to be a business people. We have got too much to do.
Yes, yes. Well, I think after this company has launched, there's a lot it has done, and there's a lot to be done. And we also have a lot of responsibilities on our shoulders to do through their products, through our efforts. So there's a lot to do. There are a lot of opportunities which we can which can help to uplift humanity. And I think it is being done, like O Bless, which is a very uh, another great product. And it is a crowdfunding platform to eradicate poverty. We have witnessed a lot of work being done by the platform even before its launch, and we have witnessing it. Would you agree that this product alone can bring a massive change in human life?
You mean bless?
Yes, O Bless.
Bless, I've got different perspective because my job was during my humanitarian job was kind of creating. income generation project. I don't agree, and I have seen also Ash talking about it, and I got the same belief as Ash of not giving checks or giving food to the people, but
Yes.
instead we can give them facilities that they can part of it. Because usually, in my country is the test, the results. During those 33 years that they have been destroyed, how many billions I always kept the record and follow up. How many, the international community has given to my country. That they did not, build a one wall. That money even destroyed them more. So by giving food supplies, by giving money as a donor, as a charity, it's not going to work. With ONPASSIVE, we need to sit down and learn from that lessons. And I'm in a best position because I have been involved into this, and I got this belief. I hope ONPASSIVE or Bless will will be different as well. People
Yeah, it
need
is. I
to
think,
get
well
involved
said.
because when you go somewhere, and if we say we are building for example, Pakistan or Somalia, a hospital or a school, you just go and build it. Community will not look after it, but the community in that area should be part of the workers as volunteers. It's income generation projects. They will look after that building if they are involved, if they put their sweat into it.
Yes.
But everything free will not have sustainability in the world.
Mm.
I proved that with my long 30 years of life.
Yes, you're right.
You cannot go
Uh,
and just write a check or just invest or even us go and build a school or hospital. That community will never look after it. Oh, you are lacking this, you want this, get the traditional elders, get the mothers and fathers. Even the school I was lent, my grandma built it as a volunteer. I grown up in that system thanks to my old president. When we were grown up, my grandmother was the volunteer who have taken a brick into the walls of my school, and still we look after it. It's kind of asset for us. I cannot forget it, that school. So nothing which is being given to free is not going to work and will never have any sustainability. Let the people be part of this if they want change.
yes. Well said. Well said. Even Ash said that we are not. This is not a charity. We are giving. We are not giving them the funds or help to just to make them feed them or to complete their tasks or whatever it is. But the thing is that we are not. They're not going to be hand walked. That is, they should be uplifted. They should be uplifted to do, to go ahead in their lives. So the oblast is something that will uplift humanity for sure. So you're right, that's what is we will see, inshallah, in future, happening in many countries. And we really look forward to it. So yes, another thing is, being a brand ambassador, we know that OnPassive is continuously raising the bar. Could you elaborate on that? Uh, how is it happening? How is it doing it?
On Basif, as we know, some people don't get the right picture, the whole picture at all, because even maybe their thinking capacity or their educational capacity, or maybe they are careless. They want something that they can just take it for a short time. But if you are thinking about sustainability, and everybody needs, the world is getting crazy with conspiracy, with a recession, everywhere is happening. So if we want to change, we need to work hard, and we have to also collaborate each other and also back up our CEO. We got duty if you want a whole change. We cannot sit back and expect a spoon fed. So we've been, creating this 4 years. Our softwares now is here. For the next week or so, we will have our all connect and be tested. Things will start. Maybe there are a lot of. I got some concern about those people who have never moved to the OS or Ambassador ecosystem. It took them very long time, and some of them are also in a missing action. Still, they are sleeping. So all in all, when I calculate, this is gonna go viral, and it's gonna change the whole world. But the only thing we have to know is whoever even we love cannot be a winner. Some of us will be winners on this earth, and I hope we will impact into a positive way to the world. But I'm sure Ambasif is total disruptive technology which brought a solution and will change to the world. It's beyond our imagination. And we are right now on our starting line. So the race is just starting right now.
Yes, there. I always when I started attending those webinars, and after that we went through milestones, first, second, third, and those marketing campaigns, and I saw all that happening. So I thought there are many surprises to come, and we have a lot of gift boxes which we have to open in future. There are a lot of boxes left, and I think there'd be a lot of those surprises coming to us, because Ash has this nature. He likes surprises, and he likes giving surprises. So that's the thing. And he makes us so tempted, and so eager to see what's going to come next, that we cannot lose that interest. We are It is so interesting, and we just that interest is never lost. So I think that's a catch they have. He has that instinct in him, and and now his tech team and all of the family, the tech family behind him, they're all working on the same. I think that's really awesome. That's really wonderful, and we enjoy. That's why we enjoy every moment. So another thing I have, it's a very simple question, and I think we have asked this a lot, but I want to ask you that if uh, our you know that our first paid product, the upcoming product, it's a very huge uh, product, if I say, O Connect. So how do you see O Connect, and how you think that it will make a difference in this market?
The whole market is totally crazy. If you know, if you do really your maths, because people know a lot of brand ambassadors know, and some of them got the real picture. Few of them, and most of us don't get the real picture. The virtual conferencing, which is available into the market, which does not even compete with our all connect revenue, is 49 billion. It's not million revenue, in which we have scored of 86,000 attendees into our virtual, with a lot of modern features, with the text to speech, with a lot of facility. There is existing virtual videos conference which are existing into the industry right now. Revenue is 49 billion. How about if we have our all connect plus now we got also exciting another product with OKYC. I was just researching today. The existing KYC in only London, UK is 16 million price. Just one company. And I don't know even their capacity. if I research a lot, maybe we can get the best KYC, which is doing best. It can be billions. So combining with that, let's even O Academy is not came yet. All this did not come yet. Talking about O Connect and OKYC revenue will be 100 billion, and people are worried. We are just only 1.5 million. We are talking about 49 billion, and we don't know how much even we will score with our O Connect features. So this is exciting. That's why Ash Mufareh is telling you try to prepare 3 bands or get bumpers if you like sometimes. You will be surprised.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And I'm just waiting for it to come to our OES, and then we'll just start those in that trial period. We will be having, I think, a lot of meetings, and that's the time when we have to explore it completely and invite many people. I think we should invite a lot of people so that we can have hands-on experience with that product, and everyone will know about that. So that's the, I think, the golden period which we will have in our hands, that we can use that product in that trial period, and we can show it to others, uh, that gem of a product OConnect is. So that's really amazing, and we are very excited for. I think there are these are. I think there 1 or 2 days or 3 days to come. I think Sir Ash is going to come and announce that this product is ready for trial, and it's coming to OES. So we're just eager and waiting for that.
That's
So
exactly a marketing strategy that Ash also surprises people without us knowing. Because now he's giving us a trial for 2 weeks. The
yes.
outsiders will come and discover it, and they
Mm,
will have, everybody likes free and new things. That's
yes.
where it will start to blow up.
Yes. Great marketing strategy,
Yeah.
really. So over to you, Wasim Saab. I
Yasmin ma'am, time for surprise guest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh, if you remember, you were surprise guest in Amina ma'am interview. So
Yes.
now you are in the same situation. So guess who can join this session now? But this is not Amina ma'am and not any lady,
It's not a lady.
not lady.
Mm. Who I'm close to? Is it my Abdi Aliso leader?
No name,
Abdi?
no.
Mahmoud?
So this is
Oh, Mahmoud,
Muhammad
yes,
Siam.
yes.
oh, you
I
guessed
guess
Muhammad
the
right.
Siam
second.
from
Oh,
Canada. Assalamu
nice.
alaikum. Hello, brother. Welcome.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you guys?
Mahmoud said,
Thank you.
good to see
Thank
you.
you. Thanks to join this
Fine, thank
session
you.
as a
Thank you so
surprise
much.
guest for Yasmin, ma'am. And how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I couldn't figure out the background. I was just
Yeah.
struggling with that, and but it's
No,
okay.
It's okay.
it's okay. And what you want to say about Yasmin, ma'am?
Oh, Yasmin. Oh my goodness. Yasmin is a strong voice in our community. We always appreciate her hard working, and she joined it kind of late on Passive, and she just took us by storm, and I'm surprised. She started posting, she started creating content, and now she's almost our Bill Mask, the way she put things together, and we're always learning from her, and that shows how dedicated she is with her craft, and I'm really appreciate to be part of a member team who are learning from her. Even though she kind of joined late, she took us by storm, and it's great to have her. She's a good example, always motivating us and uplifting us, and we always appreciate her hard work. And thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Yasmin, ma'am, did you like this surprise?
Yes, that was
Were you
a huge
expecting this
surprise.
surprise?
Yes. In fact, he's my younger brother. We are really close.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you,
So,
Yasmin. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much. Thank you,
Thank you
guys.
so much. So, Aisha, you want to say something and we close this show?
Yes, I agree with Mr. Mahmood Syed that she really is a strong lady, and she really has uh, you can say has an impression on people, because she has a great way of talking into whatever she feels, and whatever she just explains it. She explains so well that we just get the feel of it, whatever she wants to communicate through. So the thing is that this quality is we find a very few people with this quality, and she has that, and she makes a mark wherever she, I think she would, uh, she's explaining or she's uh, teaching, whatever she does, I am sure she makes her mark there. I know, I just came to know a very, very talented and a very strong lady today. Thank you.
so much.
Thank you, thank
Thank you.
you, thank you.
I just I just wanted to add one thing.
Yes,
Yasmin, she always give like a full dedication and motivation to the young generation, because the young
yes,
ones are the future of the global leaders, and that's one thing I like about her. She always motivates me myself, even though we are far apart. I'm in Canada, she's in UK. We always keep in touch. Even when we're doing our Somali webinars, she always give open mic to the young founders that just join in, who are like camera shy, who don't like to speak in public. And that's the kind of leader that you want to have, somebody who's not leaving anyone behind, but who's always gathering and uplifting the others. She's a living example. Thank you, Yasmin.
Welcome.
thank you, thank you, thank you, Dr. Yasmin ma'am. Thank you, Mahmood. And we close this interview now, and it was wonderful session,
That
and
was a wonderful session.
we
Yes.
really enjoyed this session, and very knowledgeable, very informative session. So thanks
Thank you.
everyone who are watching us, and we'll see you in next session. We are so in it to win it, and we close this session.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are
Thank
so
Okay,
in
you.
it with.
we are
Yeah.
close.
Thank you,
We are
We're
guys.
so
so
in
in
it to
it to
win it.
win it. We're so in it to win it.
Bye.